Okay, now let me come to this current movement now that they are saying city boy movement, paying a lot of influencers and all of that. What do you think about it?
You know, oh God. You see that guy called Bola Tinubu? I think he's wired for politics. I'm not, he may have done well in other things, like being an auditor and all of the other things they tell us. But I think from the day that guy was born, he was already wired for politics. But let me ask you, in the first instance, if his own child is able to have a massive media outfit before the day of their presidency, is able to have massive investment in gantries, that's billboard and what have you, before the day of their presidency. The young man is about 40 years old, he's not a baby. And he has the brains and the sense to attract his type. Friends that they are doing oblé together and wearing expensive rich watch together and drinking champagne. Although he's a Muslim, I don't think he drinks, I don't know, I'm not an actor. He's able to attract them across Nigeria, not just from his tribe. And he's smart enough to be saying, I need this big man to come and help us here, and push them together. And they can come and tell us that those people are now using their own money to buy and donate material. Okay, where are the children of the others? And if you are too angry about the children, go and look at the man's wife. He had the sense, the patience, the foresight, the he for she to allow his own wife to go to the Senate 3 times. Now she's first lady. Where are their wives?
It's supposed to be a family business.
You missed the point completely. Anybody that cannot allow his own woman to strive and do exploits. Am I going to be responsible for another man who allowed his own wife to do exploit? Do you know what it means to be a 3-time senator? Don't let anybody deceive you. The first lady on her own merit, she can have a meeting, she can write a nice letter tomorrow. Call all her colleagues over the 3 senatorial districts who are her colleagues. Her own colleagues, forget her husband, her colleagues. You know the Senate, they're always repeating, some people, they turn over much. From her colleagues. And she tells them, please, I want everybody to come for a family get-together like old student association. Do you know the quality of people that will show up only on the fact that she's a 3-time senator? Okay, when her husband was sending her to the Senate, were the other people, were they sleeping? They had no wife that can even be made councillor. Or if they had tried to use their own area of influence, let us say her husband influenced her in Lagos. Why didn't they influence their own where they are? When he was look at his daughter. Do you know what it takes for a young girl to be so interested in her grandmother's thing until she's not a Yaloja? Okay, tell me what their own daughters have done with their own grandmothers. Their story is always in the cloud.
But politics now is not supposed to be a family movement.
Have they told you that they are running for any office? It is their legitimate right to support their person.
Then go around, buy all the celebrities and all the
I don't think people. You get it. I don't know what you mean by buy. You better let me advertise so that they can buy you small and you change your shoes and change your clothes. Can you stop using such annoying terms? How much are they going to give some of these boys who are already quite successful? Sometimes it's not money. Sometimes it's the way they talk to them. Sometimes, do you know how many times he would have had to beg them? Do you know how many times he may have visited them? Do you know how he would have convinced them? Hey, okay, since you hate money, like poverty now. So when you grow old and then your wife, you want to marry, are you married? When you want to marry, when you go and marry under an apple tree now. And then when the guests come, give them zobo to drink and don't find food. The point I'm making, I'm not glamorizing wealth. I'm not a rich man. I'm just trying to tell you that you must be able to learn, even from somebody you call your enemy, or even somebody you envy, or your rival. And that as a matter of fact, you learn more from so-called enemies than from the hypocrites that call themselves your friends. Do you know what it means for a leader to be a Muslim and marry a woman who is a Christian and not have the need to tell her to drop her religion? Do you know what it means? It means religious tolerance. So when she's praying in the name of Jesus, it's for the family. And when he's praying in the name of Allah, it's for the family. How can you not see what you see?
You are speaking.
Look, my brother.
For him.
I have the ability to campaign against him. And very likely I will. The only thing is that I cannot wish the country to jump from frying pan to fire.
What is fire?
In the last 3 years, what simple policy have you heard from the lips of any of them, apart from harvesting their anger and frustration? Some of those people that are talking now, they want to be leaders. Imagine if they had been, maybe the ones that are even in his party, if they had been there, would they even be saying this?
The country is deteriorating every day by day. That's the major reason why
I pity you because you are uneducated. Have you checked the World Bank report? Have you checked the IMF report? Have you checked all the measuring reports? Poverty is not something you wish away. This is the question people ask, and you start saying I'm defending it. Do you know what it means for them to adjust the law to make sure that local government can get your money? When was the last time you went to a church and local government? Or you went to the local government in Lagos? Have you seen the kinds of things that local governments are now saying are their projects? Well, once one starts, others will copy. That couldn't happen before. If local governments cannot produce hospitals that are impressive, can build schools that are impressive, you have started from somewhere. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Solely is not going to build anything.
How does that affect the average man out there?
Who is
That's
that?
the major problem.
You know the problem.
Every individual out there, how does that affect
You
their
know the
country?
problem.
How does that make them better?
You know the problem.
What's the problem?
You don't understand that nations only create opportunities. People must harvest them by themselves. There's no system in the world that opens your mouth, puts food there, and treats for you. Every system creates opportunity. And then it is your duty, especially you don't from the southern part. We have sent you to school, we have interacted with you, we are engaging you, we're making ourselves available to answer questions, that we may open your eyes. It is your duty to seek where opportunities are.
How can you seek opportunity when there is no light in the country? When we're talking about corruption, when we're talking about insecurity every day by day. But
with due respect,
with
due respect, you are not very educated. You've gone to school, you are not educated. Let me educate you. There's a research work called Factfulness. They took 10 monkeys, chimpanzees, and took 10 professors, and they put 10 questions, and they found a way to let the chimpanzees indicate their own answer, yes or no, yes or no. And 10 professors indicate the answer, yes or no, yes or no. You know what we found? The chimpanzees did not do worse than the professors. Sometimes you are uneducated and you think you know, because you will not bother to research. Do you know how many kilometers of road we had in Nigeria in 1999? Do you know how many we have now? Do you know how many kilowatts of electricity we had in 1999? Do you know how many we have now?
God bless you, sir.